Alright, some people call me SB or know me as SB. My artist name is Kevin Hussein. I'm 30 years old, from Bed-Stuy, Bushwick, Brooklyn.
5 years ago, what were you doing?
I was making music with this guy named Johnny on the Rocks. We was in a good band called Rocky Business, so that was about a good 5 years ago. It's all different types of shit. I would just say like what I was fucking with was more so like art and street at the same time. I was fucking rapping. I was rapping these niggas down. I wasn't even rapping, I was fucking making magic and spell casting. That's what the fuck I was doing. Now, I work, well, I guess I'm a published, signed songwriter to Sony. So I'm a songwriter, I'm a pen for hire. I'm the man you come see when your shit don't sound right.
You're just a muse.
I am the fucking $1 million muse. I think it's innate coming from like Brooklyn, especially ones that were like, or, you know, grew up here or you spent a substantial amount of time here. It's just so in the air. If you're from BK, you're either gonna hustle, do art, or like do business. That's it. It's like three, those are the three you got.
How did you learn how to do this?
I learned how to write music in jail, I guess. I went to jail for like 3 years for a crime I didn't commit. So I started going crazy. So really crazy, like literally crazy. So then I kept fighting police. I was very, very angry. So then I guess when you fight police, they put you in a box, boom, locked in.
Solitary confinement?
Solitary confinement. I had to be there for like over
23 hours a day you have to be there by yourself, right?
By yourself. I had a cellmate, and he would like rap and shit, and he would be like, yo, this shit is hot, like you could do this shit. So in the box, the only person you could talk to is the person in your vent. So he was in my vent, so you can hear each other. That's the only person you communicate with for like months. He showed me, like, he was already a rapper, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he kind of showed me like how to do it, like how to count the bars. It was like really like music school. Over time of training, I got nice. So then in jail, when you get nice, how you do with your homie in the vent, then you could talk on a tier. So now you got on a tier.
Now you have a platform.
Everybody can hear you. So it's like 50 tiers, you know what I mean? So then, you know, the police really can't stop that. So niggas start banging. You go up there and sometimes niggas know your name, but they mostly know your cell number. I'm cell number 9, let's go. I'm about to get it. And then you spit it. You like, oh, niggas is fucking with your shit. Shit is hot. And then next thing you know, are you in jail? Niggas start requesting you like, yo, SB, wake up, son. Get it again. You're like,
number 9.
Get it in, son. What the fuck? That little nigga, who's that nigga? He gets it in. He gets it in. I was so angry that when I got out, I chose music because I was just like, I got a plan for y'all niggas. Since I couldn't go nowhere, when I get the fuck out of here, I'm going everywhere. So I felt like music was the only thing that I could do that would get me everywhere really quickly. And that's exactly what it did. To be honest, the first person that ever helped me was Mark Ronson. He was the first. We was in some fucking club. My man was like, yo, this nigga's hot. Like, here goes Mark Ronson, meet this nigga. Like, rap right now. And I was like, fuck, we in a fucking club. I rapped dead ass in his ear. And then he just took my number down. He was like really the first person. I was like, yo, you're a good songwriter. And I was just like, oh shit, I might be like onto something. This was like Mark Ronson after the Amy Winehouse shit, you know what I mean? So I was like, damn, this nigga's extra, extra lit.
What's one opportunity that you can say wholeheartedly, if you didn't have it, you wouldn't be here today?
I think me and Omar's Keith is like the best thing I ever did in my musical life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, we had just came to LA. He was like mad inviting. He was just like, yo, the shit you're doing is like, he was like, the math of it is really, really complex, like the rhymes and shit. So I have a hard drive of a Grammy Award winning producer with a whole bunch of beats, and it was cool just for him to just say that. And it gave me just the energy to keep going.
Now, do you consider yourself a freshman, sophomore, senior in your field?
I'm definitely a freshman. I'm not a senior until I live in the jungle. I just like email people lyrics and they don't even have to do anything. They're just like, this is the best. And I just have to like not hustle anymore. So I'm definitely, I'm a freshman forever. I think I'm a freshman forever in art, period. It's just, yeah. Because I'm always just trying to do some fresh fucking shit, you know what I mean? Individuality, the creation, the creativity, that's how you survive as a creative.
How do you keep reinventing yourself and finding that inspiration?
Never liking yourself. Because if you never like yourself, then you always try to do a better version of yourself. And then that way you don't have to compete with anyone else. You just totally compete with yourself. Like, no, like that is like dead trash. Like, I have something better than that. And then you'll never stop. I wish I knew to harvest my magic more. When you're a freshman, you give out a lot of energy because you want people to receive what you're doing, not being careful on who you letting into your creative space, how ideas you're sharing, you know what I mean? Because you just want a response, not knowing that these people have ulterior motives with your ideas. And then you see that back and it could crush you. I've seen a lot of creatives just drop just over that, like, oh, they stole my idea. So I would tell all freshmen, no one could steal your idea if you're not holding on to it hard enough. Like, it's just like hustling drugs. Niggas can't rob you for your pack, my nigga, if you hold your shit down.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell them where you stash at, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta tell them where you get it from. You offering that information and you wonder why you got. Like, for the men, it's instinct, and for the female artists, it's intuition. The sixth sense that we tapping into anyways that, you know what I mean? It's, I'm like, you know, some niggas get the ding, 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 he ain't even got to say nothing, just the boo-boo, I'm not fucking with you. And for the women, you know, y'all feel it, you know, I'm like, he might be a clown. Then he's probably a clown, you know what I mean? That's it. Boop, cut it off and keep it moving. And for the ones that feel right, it will be right. And it will, trust me, it work. Most niggas who snaked you, you knew that they was a snake.
All right, so 3 people you can recommend me to talk to who are inspiring, you know them personally.
Johnny Nelson, yes. Nigga on Earth, that's my favorite nigga on Earth. And Skrilla Chinchilla, like Skrilla is like a genius without even knowing it, and he has like one of the most purest hearts. Natu Farah, I like her like sophisticatedness. To me, that's why I love working with them. The black female voice is the strongest voice in like the whole entire verse. It's like the mother of like the earth. Whatever a black woman is saying, whatever perspective she comes from, people pay attention. She's bringing this sophistication, and it's very new. Or it's like a part 2 of what is already being said about like just women who understand what's going on from like in the streets level, and then like from a high and like looking up in like the fucking clouds kind of level. Like she's like so like a worldly view like of how everything is going on. It's like almost like a female Nas, like where like you're creating this creative. Illmatic wasn't about like, yo, I'm drug dealing. This is like just what I see, you know what I mean? And this is what she's saying, like, you know what I mean? This is what I see. This is how Brooklyn's changing. This is how things are developing. There's so many stories on the block, but the story that y'all get from the block has been so like, that's not it. There's so many million stories right there that haven't even been touched on, and I'm gonna hit those. We do so much more that hasn't really gotten to the surface yet.
When I think about it, the more like all the great black men I feel were successful because they showed a different side to that one story that keeps getting repeated.
Biggie Smalls, that double disc, I was just like, yo, that's what really good. No, that's the one. That's what I was
that's
like,
the
yo,
one.
you could do mad flows though. Come out commercial like, yo, you could get this money, like, you could try, you could like, you know what I mean? Like, it was all
Sky's
a dream.
the limit.
I used to read, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, telling you, like, you know what I mean? You could do whatever, you could get it popular. Saying Pop was coming, you know, telling niggas how to move, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they out here, they doing this, you know what I mean? Coming at the actual, like, the structure of things and how society is and how to move in society as a young black person. You gotta respect Jay. Jay kept it going too, though, you know what I mean? Jay-Z's a great rapper, like, you know what I mean? Like, he has a great rap story because he's like a rapper that's like, yo, he told him from the beginning, I'm getting this money. And that's all he did was kept getting his fucking money and never compromised. Jay-Z, really, Jay-Z never really compromised Jay-Z, you know what I mean? He makes fucking money, he go gets that money, he raps about how you gonna get that money, and that's it, you know what I mean? But that's a different kind of revolution, you know what I mean? And that's why I had respect for Puffy. You seen him, and he was just like bringing out all the people he worked with, and I was just like, well, dag. You know, that's a blessing. That's what the art's supposed to do. Like, these people are in better places before they met Puffy. The stuff that you've done with them, they can never take away. You know what I mean? When you make these creative things, they're forever. You know what I mean? And now you exist forever. Boom, you know what I mean? So it's crazy.
You are so from New York. How do you expect me to transcribe that?